Hey guys, welcome back in. Going to continue this abandoned Nomad run. So I think I'm going to start checking out some of the other planets in this system. See what I can find. Try to unlock some drop pods. I do want to find some pyrite, uranium, maybe some other stuff. Take a run out there and start exploring. But I did mention last time that I haven't had any shield upgrades drop, and then I just realized I do have shield lattice installed. Okay. I thought maybe I didn't realize I had the shield lattice installed. I thought maybe I forgot to unlock it. Alright. So hopefully I get some exosuit shield mods to drop at some point. I don't know why I haven't seen them yet. I do have to rearrange this backpack at some point though. But I think we'll head right down. I don't think there's anything here I need to buy. Take a quick look. Okay, again, I can't buy anything that's crafted. I can just grab the raw materials. I should be good on all that stuff. I don't need the gold. Alright. Although, actually, I do want to check and see what this stuff costs. Dioxide and... Okay, so that shouldn't be an issue. Iridesite's going to be different. Aronium... Okay. I do want to try to craft up a little bit of that stuff. I don't need it right away though. That planet. I'm looking for pyrite. And I need to switch this view back. Alright, so I already have a ruin marked over there, so I'm just going to go to that. Check that out real quick. Check out the planets in this system and then move on to a new system. Start trying to push towards the center a little bit. See if I can find a Dissonant system so I can locate a Interceptor and a new multi-tool and all that good stuff. Go over to third person here. So I can actually look around a little bit. What's that? Oh, that was a plant. Thought there was something else there. Alright. We'll land down here. Yeah, that way I can get this thing unmarked. I gotta remember that I'm on a planet now that can cause damage, so I don't want to get too carried away with stuff. So that's done. I got a whole bunch of stuff that I can scan. So what I try to do is I try to scan as much as I can right away. That way, if I do go resource farming, I start getting the extra stuff right away. Alright, and yeah, I thought I would have to do that. I have to make up metal plating. Alright, build my roamer. Make sure I summon it before I delete the base. Just jump in here. I actually want to bring this indium in here too. Move this stuff around, trying to keep stuff some type of order. That lemon down here. Actually, I'm gonna take some of this with me. Alright, oops, that's not what I want. Gotta wait for it to recharge now. I'll give that a few seconds to recharge. And I'm gonna go grab some damaged machinery. Oh, just landed right inside that one. Where the heck is... Get rid of that. Damaged machinery. We'll grab that buried cache. I'm gonna end up breaking my stuff if I keep doing that. Oh my god. I can find all the hazardous flora. Alright, I'll definitely use that. That's why I'm trying to grab as much of these buried caches as I can. There's gonna be one over there too. I don't know where that's buried. It looked like it was higher up than it is. Let's see what that is. Grab that. Floating crystal. Oh, a whole bunch of them. Scanned. Where was that sentinel? Oh, that's something else that was in Discovery. Oh, it's this thing in front of me. Alright, just make sure I get my mining beam. Why is it hitting that? Yeah, might as well grab these. This is a really big formation. Typically you only see like 4 of them. think I can store 15 of them though. So I'm gonna grab as many as I can. Trying to keep my beam as hot as I can without overheating. Or you can cut through them a little bit quicker. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this many in one spot before. Because these will drop the those yellow craftable items a lot of times. I think they drop other stuff as well though. Yeah, typically you see these and there's maybe 6 tops. So I've never seen this many. Alright, a couple more. I'll have to crack those open later on. How many did I get? Wow, 19. I've never gotten that many. It's just crazy. Alright, now I gotta recharge this thing, I'm sure.
Technology recharge.
Maybe recharge that too.
Technology recharge.
Alright, go grab my damaged machinery now. Oh, it's above me. I just remembered I put that... Oh, this was out of fuel.
Technology recharge.
I just remembered that I put that stuff in there.
Technology recharge.
Alright. Another buried cache over that way. That's where my exocraft is. Cargo drop. Oh. Yeah, I'm not too worried about the buried tech right now. So, let's see what else is here. Anything that's close. I'm not going to run all the way over there. So, just head back towards my exocraft. That way I can scan for a drop pod. Grab this stuff though. And then grab that big thing of dihydrogen. A little oxygen too. Just a little. One.
Protection falling.
You know, I saw something. probably like a little pebble or something. I definitely will take the money for it. Alright. Let's try to scan the right thing this time. Through there, alright. Oh, I meant to mark that. Just easier to see. Jump in here and head over that way. Alright, get over to that drop pod. And I should have marked a depot too, but I'm not seeing it. Unless it's on a different planet. Maybe. Oh. Again, I do like to just come to areas kind of slowly. That way you can kind of look around a little bit. Do have a building over that way. I'm actually going to head towards that building first. Got a building here too, so I'll just go there. Go there first. Just an abandoned building, so there's no free landing here. But there'll be nanites inside. Alright, let me check my ferrite dust situation. Alright, so I can use some rusted metal. Because now I have a little bit of space in my backpack that I can mess around with. So, I don't mind picking up a little extra stuff. Alright, see if there's a plant in here. Doesn't look it. There's probably going to be a plant in the back room though. I just want to be a little cautious when I go back there. Actually, while I'm parked here, I probably should take a quick look around for a pyrite deposit. That way, that's out of the way. This. There's probably going to be a plant back here to hit me. Nope. Got lucky. Alright. Now, do a little bit of house cleaning. Can I put that in my ship? Out of range. Oops, got this in here.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Alright, get that going. Just stick this down here for now. Alright. While I'm in here, I do... Let's see if I can find pyrite real quick. Oh, I don't want to give him pyrite. How far away? Nope. Yeah, if I do go to dig up anything, I want to keep it, you know, around 300 units away. Just so I'm not running around for too long. do have to keep in mind that I do take hazard damage now, so not like on that lush planet where there wasn't any. And I should have... Where is it? Not that one. This one. Okay, grab that one. There might be a damaged machinery next to it, so... Okay, I still do need to get a radioactive hazard protection at some point. Oh, I got a grave. So I will go for that. I'll go as far as I have to get a grave, so... Yeah, it could be 4 hours away and I'd still go for it. Well, it's a big deposit. It's huge. Oh, that's pyrite. I'm gonna grab some of this. I'm just gonna get, well, I have close to a full stack in my ship. What I like to do is I like to keep 2 stacks in my ship, and then I'll put a stack of it in my exocraft. I'm just gonna try to mine up 2 stacks of this. I'm surprised I'm not taking heat damage yet. The planet must actually be kind of cold. Yeah, that's nice. I thought for sure I'd be taking heat damage, not so much cold damage. Actually, I think I'm just gonna grab 1 stack of this because I can't use it in interceptors. So 2 stack, stack in my exocraft will be enough. I can always come back for more of it though if I need to. It's all over the place, so. Just a little bit more. Alright. Grab a little extra, that way I can toss it in right now. Alright, but I do want to make sure, go over to flat mode here. Just get a bunch of silicate powder all at once. That way I have more than enough to refill my multi-tool. Oh, thought I would have more than enough. So I was wrong. Alright. There we go. Alright, get back to that grave. Yeah, it's actually a pretty mellow planet. You never know with some of these what you're gonna get. I expected to land here and have like a bunch of firestorms or something going on. Alright, got our first grave. one out of the way. And take a quick peek around. Alright, storage augmentation. That will be useful. Grab that. At least they tell you if it's a regular cargo drop or a buried cache. Take that stuff right out. Alright, get back to my ship now. I wasn't planning on doing that much exploring here. Actually, that cave looks kind of cool. The way that's cut out. Yeah. It looked cooler when I was flying past it. So I'll run over and grab this. It's kind of on the way. Actually, since I do have a cave here, I do want to stick my head in there quickly, get a couple scans. Shouldn't be very much to scan in these, so... That can't be another grave. Can it? That has to be the same grave. I've never seen two graves that close together, so I'm pretty sure it's the same one. Just do a quick flyover. Alright, actually, I'm gonna have to figure my extra crap later anyway, so. Let's go. Just put that in here for now.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Yeah. Go towards that grave. I'm pretty sure it's the same one. Yep, same one. I figured the marker would disappear after you visit it. Here real quick. Pretty sure this is just an abandoned building. Got really dark all of a sudden. Alright. Let's see if I can get this wrong. I know one word. Oh. No good. Good to see I'm keeping up my average doing factories. Yeah, I think I get like 20% of them right. I don't think there'd be much to see here. There is an unknown building over there though. We'll tag that. Alright. Let's see what that unknown building is. Most likely just going to be a beacon. So. Yeah, just a beacon. Or is that a... Yeah, just a regular beacon. Now I'm going to be mainly focused on my cargo now, until I get, I'll get a couple rows of cargo done, and then I'll start to unlock stuff up here after. I should be able to get a free slot here also. Make sure I get those. Oh, I must have had a couple. Good. Alright. bring in my exocraft. So I do want to move over that pyrite. Well, I'm starting to run out of room in here too. Alright. Well, some of the stuff I don't really need to have in here either. Alright, let me rip this stuff out.
Thermal protection falling.
Get that refining. Just crack those open. Alright, granite, did I have any of that? Oh. Golden nugget. Yeah, just open that up, I guess. I have no idea where that gold went. Am I sure? Maybe? No idea. Oh, he gave me crystal sulfite instead. Alright. So that might actually be in my exocraft. Yep. Alright. So that's where it went. That I'm just gonna get rid of. Try to eat some of this stuff. Granite, I think, is going to be gold. I can't remember. Put that in there. Actually, I'm just going to move all those right into my exocraft. I'll break those open later. See what that gives me. Okay, auto charger. Alright, good. I don't need it right now, but let me just put that in my exocraft. Yeah. I still have to unlock a lot of these slots. I want to break down 150 of that. Can't do anything with that. Oh, that's actually going to take a minute. Alright, let's scan for a drop pod. Been here for a minute. Alright, toss the thing in there.
Technology recharging.
Get over to that drop pod. Stuff down here for oh, actually, what was that unknown building? It's nothing. Alright, so I want to remember that behind me is going to be a trading post. Stuff in here real quick. Burning off.
Technology recharging.
We got damaged machinery over there too. Oops. Right past it. Oh, I've been here.
Thermal protection
No need going inside. I wonder if I got this damaged machinery or not. It doesn't look familiar. Nope, I didn't. Rip that out. Get that refining.
Technology recharge.
Yeah, what I'm trying to do is just to get the other 25 magnetized ferrite to fill that up. And well, that's going to be 1 pass, 2 pass. I think you can add like oxygen to this too to make more. You can expand pure ferrite somehow. It might be pure ferrite and regular ferrite, maybe. I know there's a way to do it. I'll just let that finish off. Alright, so there, at least I got a stack of that and refill this.
Technology recharge.
Alright. Anything else? I've been getting pretty lucky with those buried caches with the exosuit things. So that's why I'm focusing so much on them. Alright, let's get out of here. Yeah, and I know I've been here before because this, when I checked this save beacon, it already had a name. So, I know I've already been here. So I'm gonna just pull a U-turn here, head back this way. That way I can stop into that trading post. And nothing to loot up here. Pretty much I just try to loot everything that's here. And then sell it off. Sell off what I don't need. Not much here. A bunch down here though. And I'll just take everything, even the rusted metal. I will keep like the antimatter and stuff like that though. Yeah, anything that's just extra, just sell right off. I always make sure to check those little landings too, because sometimes there'll be stuff there. That stuff done. I totally missed all this stuff here. I didn't even see it. Out of that. I probably can't. Yeah, I can't reach my ship. I'll actually just sit in here, just sort this stuff out. Use that. Use that. Is there anything in here? Oh. Can I put this up here? Oh, nice. Weren't sure if I'd be able to do that. Alright. We do have like cadmium and stuff. Alright, so I got too much cadmium now. I'll sell that. Sell that. Oh, Diridium. That was fine. Actually, I think I will break open all that, all these things. Where are they? There. And what am I gonna want to keep? For iridescent, I definitely want to keep the granite. So... keep that. I didn't get any Aronium. Okay, so I want to keep Magna Gold also. Which I didn't get any of that. Hydrox, Hero. I don't need that for iridescent. Okay. For the rest of it, I'll just get rid of. It really doesn't matter with this stuff, but I like to try to stick to one recipe. I'm gonna eventually unlock all of them anyway, so it's really not gonna matter. But typically what I would want to do is keep a stockpile of granite, magna gold, and Aronium. Just so that I can make platinum easily if I need it. But it's not a huge deal. Okay, I think geodesite gives me... yeah. There's always something in here. Just check that real quick. Geodesite, yeah, it gives me platinum, so... Well, actually, I'll keep the 3, because that'll be more than enough. I'm not worried about the rest of those. I don't care about silver or gold. Actually, isn't this silver? I don't want to. Alright, good. Alright, yeah, I'll just sell it all off. Okay, cadmium I am gonna have to hold on to. Emerald, I don't really need. It's good to have, though. I'm not gonna need all of these either. I'm just trying to sell off stuff that I know I'm not gonna really need. I could probably just sell up a thing of oxygen, too. Actually, let me bring this over. That I can actually store in here. Oh, I can only store 150. Okay. Actually, I do want to keep it all, just in case I need it. I'm overthinking things. Let's sell off some stuff. Right. should open up a little bit of room. Actually, let me sell off 2 of those. I don't really need the money or anything. I need the backpack slots more than anything. I want 2 of those. And actually, did I have a little extra? Right, just run that off.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Right, I'm just gonna throw that away, put that in my ship. Move this back down. Actually, a lot of times what I'll do is I'll put my Atlas Pass in the last slot of the nutrient processor. That way, frees up room up here. Alright, let's get to that drop pod. What I'm on the lookout for while I'm doing this is also transmission towers, so that I can hopefully find a crashed ship. Before I actually go in there and do that, I just want to look around for any of those buried caches. Actually, turn down the volume on that a little. Wind can get loud. Buried cache there. Alright, crack that open real quick. Silver. Get rid of it. I'm just gonna start throwing more stuff away. Especially stuff I don't want at all. The silver has no use right now. I'll probably need it when I get a multi-tool or something to fix it. And I'll be kicking myself. Alright, so stick with cargo. Alright, come out and scan for a drop on. What was my milestone? 100K. Nice. I'll head over for that drop pod. It's actually a pretty mellow planet altogether. Sometimes you never know with some of these planets what you're gonna get into. That's it. This looks pretty cool though. Valleys of water. wasn't going to, but yeah, good place to hop out. Maybe some nanites. Plus, I gonna need to jump out for a minute, grab myself a drink. Going, I don't know, about an hour or something like that, so. This stuff, alright, give me a chance to get that to refine. Alright, and let that refine it, and I will be back in just a moment. Okay, so just ran that stuff off, take that out. Let's continue on. Oh, and I do want to remember to upload these. Actually, rename the planet to do an upload all. Alright. Be another shelter down there, but skip past that. It's supposed to be unlocking drop pods, but I can't help myself to stop by all these other buildings. I'm also trying to gather up some nanites and stuff too. Oh, got more floating crystals. Factory. Yep. Let's see if I can fail 3 of these in a row. It helps when you actually have some words. So. Some useful words. Alright, let's see. Shut down catalyst pipes. Oh, I got one right. So I'm gonna learn a new recipe. And there's really nothing here that's worth getting. There's really not much here either. Dirty bronze here rocks. I think I'm just going to go with the Atlas Pass 3. Alright. I don't think I even have enough emerald to build that yet. Yeah, version 3 really doesn't help out at all. Wow. I forgot to grab those crystals. Yeah. Yeah, Atlas Pass 3 really doesn't help out much. You can use it in the back rooms of space stations. I find most of the time it's just a bunch of carbon back there or crates. It's really not all that useful. So, run down here. I'll do a quick sweep around, see if any buried caches are here. What's that? Organic rock. Got one over there, so run over and grab it. See, I don't mind wasting time getting these buried caches, because if I can get a free slot out of it, it saves me all that material, and I get it unlocked a little bit quicker too. I'll run over and grab that. Oh, yuck. Alright, let's refill this. Alright, and damaged machinery, so still trying to keep an eye out for that stuff. Still a lot of mods I don't have. Oh, and I got a shelter too. Some more nanites. Nothing in there. Back over. I didn't realize I was that far away. Jeez. That regular cargo. Gonna damage machinery too. A lot of times I'll just do this, get rid of the vegetation. I'll grab that. And back up a little bit. There it is. Yeah, if you get too close to the technology module, it tends to disappear. So, let's toss this in there. Same thing, just gonna unlock cargo. And bring in the exocraft and see if there's anything else. Eventually it'll tell me there's no buildings nearby. Right, there we go. So I think I'm going to go check out. Actually, I don't have to worry about uranium right now, so I'll get back to that later. I think I'm just going to warp to the next system. I do want to change my view though. Yeah, because there's not much else here. Let's see if I can find a dissonant system. I'll try to go towards the core. It's pretty much just going to be a straight line from here. Right, that's a dissonant system. So I want to start working on getting a decent ship. There's a Gek one. I prefer the Viking. Vox Machina. That's not, somebody's discovered that. Alright, Dissident Viking. Wet and Wild. Let's go there. I wonder who, somebody's been through here. Having fun with their names. And so hopefully we get a decent distant planet here. And run around and start hunting around for ships and multi-tools. Monsoon Dervish. Alright. Let's see what we've got. Alright, got a human planet with dissidents, so that's a good sign. Poisonous. Oh, activated copper. I do need... Actually, that's from my ship, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not too worried about it now. First thing I want to do is hit the space station. That way you can grab all the free stuff and grab a backpack slot. I'm sure my backpack slots are going to start to get expensive now. I'm probably over 50,000. Yeah, that should be good. I got a little bit of money on me. Alright. I thought there was something else. Is it this? That's what it was. Refill that. Let that go. Oh, I wanted to see what this was. 3% damage. That's not gonna help. I got one extra battery. I'll just put it in cold. I thought I had one extra battery. Yeah, there's one right here. Put that in cold. Yeah, so one battery actually refills 84%. So. Alright. In a Viking system, so I got two different nanite machines. Let's see if we get any goodies out of here. One of those. Yeah. Not a very good haul there. 290,000. What's this gonna cost? 207, so you know, I'm just gonna bite the bullet and do that one. And see what this is. Yeah, that's not very good either. Alright, now you start deleting some of this stuff. But because it's Viking, I want to make sure I go to both sides so I can get nanites. And sell off some stuff.
Units received. Units received.
and see if there's any raw material here I might want. Rusted metal. Oh. More navigation data. Alright. Get rid of some of that before I end up overflowing on that stuff. I always mean to sell it, and for some reason I never think of it when I'm at a terminal. Alright. We'll head down to that Dissonant planet and start looking around, see what we can find. So, first thing I want to do is try to find a camp somewhere. Alright. At least we got a coal planet here too, because I will need dioxide at some point. So let's head down there. Find myself a camp, and I'm gonna make it so that, like, I can't just keep flipping interceptors, because I'm only supposed to have, like, one ship at a time, so, what I'm gonna do is just keep trying to shop around until I can find an A-class, and, keep the A-class, but I'm not gonna be picking up interceptors to sell. So, yeah, because you're supposed to be trying to live off your backpack, your ship, and your exocraft. So, there's no point in doing that when you can have, you know, like 10 interceptors full of inventory. So, I'm just going to do it with the one ship. Because you don't have to repair interceptors either, so. I was hoping for an easy place to land. I want to see if I can find a building to land at. Yeah, so you can't just keep flipping around interceptors to make a billion credits. So pretty much you just have to settle for whatever interceptor you like, you know. Okay, we got something over here. That's just a thing, beacon. But I'm gonna make it so that you can reuse the same camp. At first I was thinking you could only have one camp, but, or, you know, you can only use a camp one time. But that would just get crazy, especially if, you know, every time you scan, you just get a C-class interceptor, and you can't do anything with it, you know. So you can just reuse the same camp. That way you're not stuck here for 6 hours, unable to find anything. I don't mind it being punishing, but I don't want it to be stupid either, you know. Alright, and go dig this up. I still have to put out like a list of like the rules, or not really rules, but like guidelines to go by. I didn't mean to throw it together, I've just been lazy. So, looking around for resonators. at the same time, I do want to continue to grab, you know, berry caches and all that stuff too. So, go find myself an echolocator. Make sure I have, okay, I have a decent amount of room. I want to pick up radiant shards and stuff as well. Quite a few of them here. That's going to be regular stuff. I'm going to need some of that anyway to repair the multi-tool, so stack up on that. I have to remember I don't have any shields here either, so I don't want to get carried away with the sentinels and fighting the spider things. Nothing like that. Alright. Grab this buried cache. Let's see what that is. I know I saw a resonator here somewhere. Right there. Nope. Right there. In the first few of them, I don't care what they are, I'm just going to shoot them. Although, this does have a spider near it, it looks like. I just want to make sure I keep my distance. Alright, an inverted mirror. I can't hit those shards from here. Alright, so that one's out of the way. Yeah, as long as you're, you know, like 100 units or so away, they normally don't chase you. Unless you shoot them. Then they'll hunt you down. I'll make my way to the next one. Yeah, after I get a few of them, then I'll start running up to them and seeing what they offer. Alright, this one's just got sentinels. This one I might get chased because I am kind of close. Alright, get another mirror. Got one over here. There is a buried cache too, so I'm gonna wait for them to go non-aggro and go grab that buried cache. Grab that one. Radiant shards can be really good for nanites as well. You end up with a large supply of them. It takes a little bit longer, but you can really stack up on the nanites. You don't mind running around for, you know, half hour. You make a couple thousand nanites pretty quick. It adds up quick though, because you can only stack 3 of them with the harsh stack size. Oh, he's right here. I will go up near him. I don't know why I'm bothering, because I'm gonna need oh, okay, he has an echolocator. I do want to watch out for that other thing that was next to him, though. They can mess you up. And these storms can mess you up too if you're not ready for them. They're great for getting around though. Okay, so I got my echolocator. Ooh. See, that's where it can hurt. So I want to eat some meat. That'll help help me out. Oh, I don't want to get too close to that either. Yeah, I want to make sure I got jetpack juice. There we go. Yeah, so don't want to get too carried away with the jetpack in those storms. Make sure you always have a little bit of a charge in them. Yeah, it just drops you right away. Sometimes they give you a little warning, other times they don't. See, like I don't have any shields on me, so typically I'm used to having a couple shields. So I just wasn't prepared for that at all. That's a easy way to break a lot of your equipment. If not die, you know. You don't want to die because of a gravity storm. That's just lame. Alright, got another shard over here. Got some more of these. I like grabbing the big crystals when I can. They just give you so much more. They break pretty quick too. Just realized I haven't been scanning anything. There. Take a run over and see what that resonator has. Because I'd like to have like 3 mirrors on me. I just like to have extras, you know. Alright, and again I want to be cautious because he does have a bunch of buddies around him, so those spiders are a pain to deal with. See if I can take them from a distance. If I can do this without shooting the spider guy. Alright, got another mirror. And just kind of run away. They're probably not going to chase me anyway. Yeah, you just want to keep your distance. How many shards do I have now? Oh, yeah, I don't want to keep... I get one more. Chances are I'm probably going to have to visit a few different ships before I can find the one I want anyway. Just jump in here real quick. Okay, so I think we'll find a camp, but first I do want to see... I don't think I've ever looked for drop pods on these. Oh, I can't. Just summon it. There we go. But I actually wanted to stick a couple stacks of this in here. Alright, let's see if there's any drop pods here. Okay, so there are drop pods on these. So I'll head over towards that drop pod. I think you can spot the camps from the air too. So might want to try to do that. Or you can just scan for a camp, that way you can see what the ship is. See what the ship and the multi-tool is. Yeah, I'm looking for a rifle, I don't really want the pistol. Just come in a little slow. I don't think they show anything on your HUD or your compass if you're over them. But you can harvest a lot of this stuff with your ship too, the Atlantean. Do have a building here though. I'll swing in here. Which is going to be an observatory. Point me to something useless. Right, so I drop pod not too far away. I'll probably just go by foot over there. Oh, there's a crate here. And we find that. Fill that. Yeah, I wanted to check my my suit, make sure nothing got broken when I landed. A hard landing. Use up one of those too. Alright, how far away is that drop pod? It doesn't look far from above, but Okay, it's only 400 units. That way we can look for any other stuff. Oh yeah, gotta grab this. Make sure I got enough. Okay, enough ammo. Alright, so I'm just gonna grab a couple things along the way. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to dig this out. Looks like it might be under the... Oh, no, it'll be fine. I say it looks like it might be underneath the hill. That one's far away. I thought there was one that was closer. Alright, I'll go... I don't know, there's a bunch of different things I want to get now. Yeah, I'm trying to grab like every buried cache I see. Multi-tool. That might be useful later on. That resonated way the heck over there. Okay. Where's that drop pod? Right over here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've never looked for drop pods on these planets before. A pretty cool looking planet though. It's a nice view. Alright, let's get this unlocked. Just make my way back to my ship. Grab that one. Another. I'd love to give me those. Got that little extra oxygen.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Yeah, I think you get, like, I think it's 35 for these, or 50 nanites. Got a couple extra just to check. But they take a little bit of time to refine. It's like 30 seconds or something. Grab a few. Alright, let's see. What's it take? Okay, so I think it's like 17 seconds for each.
Technology recharge.
Alright, I'll go see what he's got too. I'll rip that out. Toss in 3 of those. Yeah, so like 53 seconds, something like that. You get 150 nanos. Not as good as the larval cores, but a lot safer. Alright, it's the mirror. And there's a runaway. Yeah, and again, you just want to make sure you're not being hunted before you jump in your ship. The sentinels do show up, the interceptors. Alright, I think I'll scan for another drop pod. Clear this out. Alright. So at least I can unlock a few drop pods while I'm here too. Actually, I'm just gonna go right up. Yeah, I'll grab this drop pod and then go over, find the camp. I was hoping I'd be able to spot it from the sky, but I just feel like that might not be, might take a while to do that, find them that way. Yeah, they're kind of like the ships, they spawn in like last second, so. Pretty much do the same thing I've been doing, just before I unlock it, just check for any buried caches. One right there. Yeah, some of this new floor is really nice. Did a really good job on it. I know there's a buried machinery over, not a buried machine, a damaged machine. Need to get a shield mod at some point here. Like 20 hours into the game, haven't gotten a shield mod yet. Do have a resonator over that way. See that resonator. There's like a bunch of vegetation in front of them. I don't like to be this close. Close enough though. Alright, get this drop pod done. Oh, I never opened up that thing. Oh, it's platinum anyway. Which actually I'm just gonna toss in here. Yeah, platinum's like a horrible way to get nanites. Alright, let's pop that echo.
Navigational data received.
That way I can at least see what I'm dealing with for multi-tool in a ship. And if it's a decent multi-tool and ship, I can just keep farming the camps. That way I can go to the wheelbarrows and get a bunch of supplies that way. Because you can get those suspicious technology modules from there. So that's stuff that would be really nice to get. Especially for your hyperdrive. That's how I got a bunch of my my first run around. Yeah, decent hyperdrive modules. Made it so I could jump like 2,000 light years. So. Alright, so what I do want to do is when I get down here, I just want to leave a save beacon. That way I can find this place again. What I do want to do though is make up 2 more of these. That way I'm not taking metal plating away from my exocraft, being able to craft that. Alright, so what do we have? Alright, we got rifle, which is what I'm looking for. Oh yeah, I gotta go through this the first time. So we got 1339. Oh, I got it wrong. Oh, okay. Thought I got it wrong. Yep. There, that's why. I'm gonna say, normally you get like a little music thing when you get it right. Alright, so that's unlocked, and give me a ship location. Alright, so we'll see what the multi-tool is first off. Garbage. But I might run around and check a bunch of camps tomorrow morning. That way I can get a bunch of this stuff too. Exosuit expansion, that'll be good. Yeah, you can get a lot of good stuff out of these camps sometimes. You can get a lot of garbage too. Let's get rid of that. Now, can I even do anything with these things? Nothing in there. Yeah, I don't really have any use for the void modes, so get rid of them. Alright, yeah, I set down a marker already, so we'll see what we get for a ship. Because what I might do is just jump on and get a bunch of echolocators together and a bunch of mirrors and see if I can find a camp with a decent multi-tool. What type do we have? Can I land, please? Alright. Not too bad. Yeah, I'm always concerned about the cockpit, because some cockpits I don't like. Come on. Alright, so we got a C-class. Like, I don't want to keep this. So all I'm going to do is strip it out. And if I go up into my log, I'm going to abandon that. And then I'm just going to go back to the camp and get a different ship. But before I do that, I do want to interact with this. Because sometimes they can give you good stuff. They give you walker brains or the quad servos, that type of stuff. And I should have kind of searched that area a little. I wasn't thinking about it. So I'm just going to head back to my camp now. And actually, I'm going out of this view. Third person screws me up after a while. So I play like 99% of my game in first person flying. So typically I typically only switch to third person when I'm looking around for stuff. Like you know, crash ships and stuff like that. So land back over here. How is my... yeah, let's fill that back up. But eventually, launch fuel isn't going to be useful in these ships either, so I'm trying to use it up. So, go see if I can find a different ship. If I can find like an A-class ship, it would be great, and then I could, you know, start working on finding a multi-tool. But again, I'm not claiming these ships to sell or anything. I'm just stealing the brains out of them, which actually I'll show you guys that right now while it's fresh in my mind. These brains you take out of them. Let me empty this first. When you go to refine these, now if you look over here, it's going to say it gives you 230. You can only refine 150 though. But what you want to do is you want to let it go all the way through the refining process. It'll stop at 150, but it keeps running. You want it to keep running until it hits 230 nanites out of 150. That way you get that extra 80 nanites. So it would typically end right now. You just want to let it keep running. Especially if you're trying to do like three brains in here at once. You don't want to do that. You just want to let it go all the way through. Yeah, it looks like they made it so it was all hazed out. Like you couldn't interact with it. It used to be, you used to be able to just take 150 out and that would be it. So it looks like they did do some type of thing for that. Because people kept pulling out stuff too early. And they'd lose out on the nanites. Alright, so now I'm just going to do the same thing. That should be a different ship. I hope it is. get another C class. So we're not doing too good. So I'm just going to leave it there. And talk to this thing. Rusted metal, not interested. So again, I'm just going to go in, my log, abandon. That way you don't end up with a whole bunch of them in your log. You can do this without clearing it out. I just like to try to keep things tidy. Now, another thing, I never visited all these systems. So I have no idea why they are added in here. You know. Because right now I've only visited 3 systems. I don't know why all this other crap is being added in. Now I got a bunch of pugnium, so I'm just... Actually, I'm going to hold on to the pugnium for right now. And, okay, I think I can use pugnium for my pulse drive, but I'm not totally sure. I'm going to do one more of the ships and then do a drop pod. Actually, I'll probably just scan for a drop pod when I'm over here, too. Yeah, that way I can get rid of that extra exosuit module thing. Alright, scan for another spike. Go see what that ship is. Yeah, because typically what I would have done is I would have scrapped those other ships. I think I may have been to this one before. Yeah, I was gonna say, this one looks familiar. So it's starting to give me the same ship over and over again. So that's not good. What I might want to do is find a different camp to use. But I'm gonna go grab this drop pod. So I've actually got to be heading out here. I'm gonna see if I can get on tomorrow morning though and see about finding a ship while I'm here. I kind of like the looks of this one, so what I might do is just try to find a bunch of echolocators and hit up a bunch of different camps. Let's jump in here real quick.
Technology prepared.
Alright, that one. And I got a free one to use up. I'll just not use that there. Actually, run up to him, see what he has. Not telling me. Alright, an inverted mirror. We'll see what that one's got. Yeah, I'd like to see if I can find another camp before I log off. That's all RNG though. Sometimes I get good luck with these things though. I'll be able to find like 3 or 4 in a row. Vegetation, something else. We have another mirror. I think I'm going to have to just make it back to my ship and then call it a night, guys. The time snuck up on me. It always does in this game, though. My way back over there. Yeah, let's see if I can get on for like an hour tomorrow morning. I'm not gonna have much time, but see if I can at least get a couple echolocators ready. But I am gonna bring in my exocraft though. Oh, it's not going to remember my drop pod if I scan for it anyway. I just wanted to move over. Oh, I've already got a stack here. Right. Yeah, I think you can use it for your pulse drive, but I'm not positive. Right, let me just toss that in there so that's running. Alright guys, I'm do a quick save. I think I save when I exit that anyway. Alright. Well, I appreciate everybody swinging in, and I'll see you next time, and hopefully find a ship tomorrow. Alright, take